Hey, adventurers! Let's jump into chapter 3 of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. It's called Edmund and the Wardrobe, and things are about to get a little frosty and a little fishy. So, Lucy has just come back from the land of Narnia, the snowy magical place inside the wardrobe. She runs to her brothers and sister and says, "You'll never believe where I've been." Guess what? They don't. They laugh, they tease, and Edmund, especially Edmund, is super annoying about it. He rolls his eyes, makes fun of her, and acts like she's being ridiculous. Come on, Edmund, be nice. A few days later, it's raining again, and there's nothing to do. So the children decide to play hide and seek inside the professor's house. The kids all scatter, and Edmund sees Lucy sneaking off. He decides to secretly follow her into the wardrobe, not because he believes her, oh no, just so he can tease her again. But, surprise Edmund, he ends up in Narnia too. The snowy woods, the cold air, the magical land, it's all real. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Right before this chapter ends, someone shows up in a sleigh. She's tall, she's pale, she's wearing a crown. She looks powerful, and she is. But I've got to tell you something up front. She is bad news. We're not going to talk about what she says or does just yet, but you need to know. She's not just a random lady with a sled full of snacks. She's dangerous, and she's got her eye on Edmund. Now, let's take a pause. Here's something to think about. Why do you think the witch shows up for Edmund and not for Lucy? Well, Lucy is kind, brave and honest. Edmund, though, he's a bit proud, a bit selfish, and maybe a bit jealous too. Sometimes the enemy doesn't come after people who are already strong and standing tall in God's truth. He comes for people who are struggling on the inside, people like Edmund. In the Bible, 1 Peter 5:8 says this, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour." Creepy, right? But it's true. Evil often looks for a weakness to sneak into, pride, selfishness, or even just wanting to be more important than others. Edmund's heart is a little twisted right now, and that makes him easier to trick. And that's something we can all learn from. Be careful when you're feeling jealous or angry. That's when you need to guard your heart the most. So, here's a question for you. Have you ever been tempted to do something wrong just because you were mad or wanted to be the best? Think about it and remember, just like Edmund, we all need help sometimes to see what's really right. Okay, explorers, that's the end of chapter 3. Next time, that mysterious lady in the sleigh, yeah, things are about to get seriously snowy. See you then. Bye-bye.